Welcome to Red-Handed Crimes channel. Don't forget to subscribe. The rain was relentless that evening. Thick sheets of water cascaded down the windows of Emily Carter's quiet suburban home, distorting the view of the driveway beyond. She had always felt safe in her neighborhood until that night. A sharp knock echoed through the house. Emily froze. She wasn't expecting anyone. Her heart pounded as she glanced at the clock on the wall. 8:47 p.m. Too late for a delivery. Too late for a friendly neighbor visit. Peering through the peephole, she saw a man standing on her porch, drenched in the rain, a brown package in his hands. His baseball cap was pulled low over his face, shadowing his features. He knocked again, harder this time. Something about him sent a chill down her spine. Emily reached for her phone, fingers trembling, and dialed 911. 911, what's your emergency? There's a man outside my door. I didn't order anything, and he's just standing there. The dispatcher's voice remained calm. Ma'am, can you describe him? Emily whispered, afraid the man might hear her. He's tall, wearing a dark jacket and a cap. He's holding a package. But something feels off. Stay inside. Lock your doors. Officers are on their way. As Emily hung up, the knocking stopped. She held her breath. Had he left? Or was he still standing there, just out of sight? Moments later, red and blue lights flickered through her window, illuminating the stormy night. Officer Daniel Hayes stepped out of his cruiser, hand resting on his holster. The man on the porch didn't move, just stood there, rain soaking through his jacket. Sir, Hayes called out, I need you to step back and show me some identification. The man lifted his head. That's when the officer saw his face. Recognition hit him like a gut punch. Ma'am, Hayes called over his shoulder, his voice tight, urgent. Please open the door. You need to see this. Emily hesitated before slowly unlocking the deadbolt. As the door creaked open, she gasped. The man before her was no stranger. He was her brother. Her brother, Jake, who had disappeared 10 years ago. Tears blurred her vision. Jake? But you're gone? His voice was hoarse. Yeah. That's what everyone thought. Emily turned to the officer, her mind racing. I don't understand. Where has he been? Why is he here now? Hayes sighed, exchanging a knowing glance with Jake. Ma'am, you might want to sit down. Jake's disappearance had been a mystery for a decade. A promising young journalist, he had been investigating a high-profile corruption case when he vanished without a trace. His car was found abandoned near the state border, his apartment ransacked. The police assumed foul play, but with no leads, the case went cold. Now, standing in her doorway, Jake looked like a man who had seen too much, lived through hell. They tried to kill me, he said quietly. I had to disappear. Emily's breath caught. Who? Jake swallowed hard. People in power. People who don't want the truth coming out. He handed her the package. It's all in here. Everything I've uncovered. Officer Hayes studied him. And you came back because? Jake's jaw clenched. Because they know I'm alive. And now they're coming for me. Thunder rumbled overhead as Emily tore open the package. Inside was a stack of documents, a flash drive, and a worn leather notebook filled with names, dates, transactions, evidence of something massive, something dangerous. A car slowed outside. Headlights flooded the living room through the window. Jake's face went pale. They found me. Officer Hayes didn't hesitate. He drew his weapon. Get inside. Now. The next moments were a blur. A black SUV screeched to a stop. Doors flew open. Dark figures emerged, moving fast. Emily grabbed Jake's arm, yanking him back. We have to go. Gunshots rang out. Glass shattered. Then, silence. When Emily opened her eyes, the house was in chaos. Officer Hayes had taken cover, his gun still smoking. The men in black were gone, either dead or fled. Jake clutched his side, blood seeping between his fingers. "We need to run," he choked out. "They won't stop." Emily tightened her grip on the evidence. She didn't understand everything yet, but one thing was clear: the truth was bigger than her, bigger than Jake. And now, it was in her hands. As sirens wailed in the distance, she knew this wasn't over. It was just beginning. What would you do if someone you lost reappeared with a secret that could change everything? This story is more than just suspense, it's a chilling reminder of the dangers lurking in the shadows. If this gripping tale kept you on the edge of your seat, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And for more jaw-dropping true crime stories, subscribe now and hit the notification bell. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.